Hey fishers, been talking about fishing reports to all the boys around the place over the last couple of days, and look, it's nothing special at the moment, I must admit. Maso tells me down around the Albury area, especially Dartmouth, has slowed down a little bit. We are getting a few trout out of it. They seem to be on the surface. Tassie seem to be the go at the moment, so that'll be an indicator they're pretty close to the top. Get a bit of a breeze on the water, and they seem to respond a lot better than what would if it was nicey, glassy, calm. You will get them deep, I reckon, through the middle of the day if there's a bit of sun out, so take a bit of lead line with you and you might do okay. The Hume Weir, yeah, didn't do all that much this week either. A few nice fish coming out of it. There's occasional good trout and still a few reddies, but certainly really hard work to pick up a decent fish out of it. 100 boats on the water, 5 come off, they might have a fish, the rest of them won't have anything, so that's pretty well typical of the Weir. Did get a report from Wagga though. A couple of fish got caught down there by one person that I know of, casting, working really hard, both legal sized cod, just working the edge of the channels, and look, had to work real hard over a day and a half just to get 2 decent fish. Bit of activity in the Murrumbidgee River still, real happy with it. It's clear enough to spin, looks fantastic at the moment. Old Man Creek's pretty much the same, a little bit harder to get around in the creek obviously, but I think you'll find that you get some very good cod out of the river. Haven't heard much in the way of yellow belly, but cod are there in big enough numbers to keep excited at the moment. Bait fishing is not as good as I'd like. Lure fishing seems to be excellent. Obviously the Tumut River's closed and all the streams are closed, same down in Victoria because it is trout spawning time. But blowering off the bank with bait, still getting some pretty good reports from there. Haven't heard of any decent fish getting caught on the troll there this week. Did get a good report from Talbingo though, so that was really pleasing, but wasn't trolling. Gentleman up there for a couple of days trolled his freckle off, couldn't do any good, but picked up some very good fish off the bank with power bait, fantastic. And even worms didn't do all that much good out of Talbingo, but the power bait scenario, very, very good. So keep that one in mind if you're going to Talbingo at the moment. Fair bit of activity at Yucabine, Jindabyne, Tantangra. Still happy with those, if you can put up with the cold. Now, you've got to be pretty keen, obviously, but they're getting some good fish there. Power bait is certainly doing the job up there as well, but they're also getting some nice fish on the troll. Fly fishermen, I'm getting some good reports from the fly fishermen out of Tantangra, especially at the top end of the lake, so it looks pretty promising. Talking to Bondi down the south coast, and he says it's pretty ordinary offshore, nothing much happening. It is fishable, you can get a boat out without too much trouble, but not a great deal of activity at all there. The estuaries are slowed down a bit, the beaches are running red hot though, fantastic. The big seas have really kicked them into gear. Wouldn't fish off the rocks this weekend, I don't think it'd be a safe bet. Burrinjuck Dam getting back into the freshwater scene, a little bit of action there, not too much. A few fish coming out of it, but it's not firing, same goes with Wangler. So we've got a bit of activity around us, but it's not cracking this week. Catch up with you next week.